everybody, it's Brett again, coming back from the winter and checking in on spring. It's middle of April right now, so I've waited a little while because some of my plants were having difficulties with waking up from the spring, before the spring. But time for a garden tour. Let's take a look and see what's going on. Still have some damage I'm dealing with from last summer. It was so hot. If you go around town around here, you see a lot of dead bushes and trees and stuff because last summer it was so hot. It's like one of the hottest we've ever had. In fact, we got to the hottest temperature we ever had. Anyways, so let's get started. Down here I have some rootstocks that I'm going with, some San Pedro rootstocks. But right now, got this American Beauty going on. This American Beauty, and Queen of the Night, and I got Queen of Night having some issues here with the end of this particular. I'll get that later, I guess. Got some Jindu. I have two Jindus in there that are actually rooted by now. I can put them in their own pot. Back there I have one of my rooting containers where I have different ones in there rooting. A purple megalanthus over here. Down here I have some other rootstocks that I had field grafts on. But I'm just trying to get some roots out of them. Maybe I can use them again. Here's some of the damage that happened over this winter and spring and last summer as well. But that would be Purple Dawn right there. Anyways, here's my beautiful Chimera. It's got some really cool stuff going on. Got Lisa. Let's see what we got back there. This might be, let's take a look. Well, I can't tell right now. But this right here is Mijuan Long. This American Beauty. I think this might be Sunset Sherbet right here that I'm rooting as well. Coming around, back there is Yellow Cross 68. This is, that's Gingy Mama right there. And Lady Diana is right over here. That's from Antonio. It has a yellow skin. I believe the parents are Queen Daenerys and Albino Ocamponus. Over here, this is Hypodermic from Paul. If I can get a good view of it. But it comes up and it's doing pretty well up here. And come over. I don't remember what this one is. It's one of the ones that the plant pretty much rotted back and I just saved a piece of it, but I didn't mark it for some reason. There's Pipes Red right in there. Connie G coming over, and that is that's Annoyed. He thought it was I don't remember, but it wasn't what it turned out to be. So it's Annoyed. I have Fenrir in there. No, Fenrir's over here. Sorry, that's Solenosterius Hamatus. Coming around. There's Hydro Dream 3 back there. And this, something really good, but I can't get in there to see what it is. Something really good. We'll just leave it at that. Coming back out, here's a Plumeria that I brought back from San Diego with me from Robert Beltran's. Down here is Starburst. Back there is an Unknown White from Gabriel in Puerto Rico. Here's Grape Pop from Richard. There's my Ascenta 6. This is, oh, that's La Katrina. And then this is a failed graft. And that's a, let's see, I got Orahona over here, Red Jaina. Back there I think I have Sylvia. This is going to be used for graft stock. It's for just cactus grafting. But what else do I have down here? This G3. There's a Cosmic Charlie that the bottom died off, but the top is still really healthy. So I'm leaving it like it is for now. Here's some more cuttings I'm rooting. Another cutting I'm rooting in there. I think it's Desert Weed. This is Don Burnett's Guatemalan Hybrid from eBay. Here's another plumeria that I'm rooting. And then this down here is Connie G. This is Connie G right here. I think it's G2. And then in the back, what do I have in the back there? It is, oh, that's 1770 back there. Here's Patricia. Here's Don Burnett's Akari. Here's some more rooters. Moving on down. Come over here. Kagaya's Beauty Red. And this is Sabrina from Kim. A5 Steve Berger. There's an unknown one back there that was from, rotted last year, but I saved it. I believe that is Gingy Mama. Here is A5. And I have Beauty Berry next to it. A5 is coming out from here. Here as well as from down there. So moving over, some more rootstock. Here's Dragon Tooth Noid that I started with grafting it onto this cactus. I call it Dragon Tooth because when it comes out, the new needles look just like dragon teeth. I don't know if you can see some of them are starting already, kind of like that. Anyways, coming over, there's a finger lime. There's a couple of cactus pots that I put together. And then over here, here's some others that came off of up here. Last season, this was actually all overflowing and was doing really great. Again, the hot summer burned a lot of it back, and I actually had to replace some of them. I have Dark Star. It's that Noid Red. This is, oh yeah, this is Tyrone Bigums from Paul. This is Starburst from my Starburst plant that I grew a while ago, and I saved it. Here's Sunset Sherbet right here, coming up. Back there is A3 from Oceanside. Here is Orange Grenade. Here's Stella. Again, some sun damage, but it's still doing okay. Hawaiian Gold. And like I said, once again, I had to cut a lot of these back at the top, but look, they're all coming back right now. Over here too. This is Wildberry Skittles. It's waking up. Actually, this is Wildberry Skittles. I just actually clipped the top of it off. That over there that's coming up is Dawn Supreme. Here's a Celeste that I grafted from a fruit. It actually is starting to grow from it now. Coming around, here's Pixie Sky. And I'm not sure what that one is. This is Cyclope. This is A5 White, right here, A5 White flower. And nothing on the back on that, I don't think I do. Okay, here's Amelie from Dominic. Here's A5 Fire right down there. I've had that potted for a while, it was so slow growing. Coming River, here's another one that I had saved. I don't know what it is. One of these is a Vietnam Giant White, one of those that are short down like that. I don't remember what the other one is. Probably a Robus Red. This might actually be the Robus. This right here is the Wallace Ranch Hybrid. And I took some damage from the winter because the top is over here, and when I cover them, and it kind of, even though I put like cloth and stuff over it to protect it, it still got too cold at the top. This is A5 EV from Kim. Over here is Honesty 1-3. I got that from Paul. It is super happy and it's actually quite vigorous. Over there is Robus Red. It's burned back last year, but see, it's coming back. I had all 4 sides of this were Robus Red last year, but I wound up pulling those off. 3 of them. I think that's one of them. This right here is, this is another Gingy Mama. Right here. There is Frankie's Red, I believe. Maybe not. What is this? Oh no, that's Frankie's Red. That's Frankie's Red. And over here, this is Marcella Don Burnett Hybrid. Down here is Gold, Santa Spinas. There's a big blue coming up. There's A4. I got that from Kim last year. Over here is Thompson 7, otherwise known as Valdivia Roja. Back there, I think is G1. Now that's Riona. Riona's coming up and it's popping up on the top. There's a Maria Rosa back there that died over the summer and I haven't pulled it off yet, so you can see the dead pieces. That's because it's so hard to get back there. I haven't gotten back there to get it yet. So let's take a look on the other side. Here are the plants that actually did really well last summer. And the heat didn't bother them, even though they didn't fruit. This right here is Florida Sweet. And here's Dark Star. It's just kind of coming up and gets mixed up in the top there. There's a rootstock that I've been letting grow. It's a red. I have 2 ES1 Edgars. Those are the dark green ones. In here there's also Thai Gold. Those are the light green. And then I have Hana. Hana's in here as well. Here's a Hana right here. Hana's like, it's the skinny one that's in there. Let's see what else we got. Now here's my Worth Live variegated. These pretty branch coming off of it already. Right there. I can get it to focus in. There it goes. There's Worth variegated down there. This is purple, hollow purple. There's another rootstock that I've let grow, and it's kind of up in here. Again, these guys did really well last summer. I actually had to trim them from the ground. There's physical graffiti in there, purple haze, and black africanus. And those guys just did not have a problem with the heat. And I believe this is White King Hollywood. Right there, and it's all mixed up in up there too. Coming down here is a Nietzsche. I have black sugarcane, Buddha Belly sugarcane from Hilo. I have TP66 down there, as well as Arizona Purple. I have the Orahona seedling number 8, Lupe from Paul. And back in here, I got this mulberry from the cutting that I've been growing. That's Celeste. Over on the side, there's Leo's, it's Peggy. And I have Cocoa Iris back there. I also have, where are you? That's Cocoa Iris right there. All right. And then I know I have Aphrodite's on here, and Capri Sun is on here. Over here, I worked my way in. And this one is one of the ones that really suffered over the summer. Over here, because it's like towards the end, and I think it gets the most sun. I need to cover it better, I think, so it's not, I don't have these gaps. But down here, there's Hawaiian Orange, there's Lemonade, there's Brenda. Brenda has always done well for me here. Brenda likes the desert. That's from Paul. There's Leo's Red back there. I believe that's Queen Daenerys down there. There's Sour Patch Kids. This is Kinsley right here. Let's see what else. Oh, that's another one of those Gabriel's Unknown Whites that do really well out here too, by the way. Here's Esquentensis. There's 110 Cotton Candy. This is Fruit Punch. Up there I have Isis Yellow. I have another unknown over there as well. They're doing pretty well actually. Here's Maria Fucsia, Purple Megalanthus, and I believe that's Thai Rosa right there. That was all the way to the top and coming over, but I had to trim it all the way back. So that's over here. Let's go check out the other side planter. My monstrous cactus actually bent over the winter, and I had to put it back up. I used the pole this time to support it because it was bent over. In there's also a kaffir lime and a finger lime. If I move over, that's Princess of the Night. This one actually flowered for me last year. I was out of town when it flowered, both times. It had 4 flowers last year. Down there is Orahona seedling number 4 from Paul. That's Paul's Liver in Pink. There's Sugar Dragon. There's Paul's Liver in Red. And there's a white rootstock that I've been using, but I just threw it in there trying to get it to fatten back up again, and it actually is kind of grown all over the place. So that's the whole thing today. I know I didn't get all the names in. If you have any questions about anything, you can always email me or message me. We're on Facebook at Las Vegas Valley Dragon Growers. Look us up, and I will see you next time. About my nursery, the seedlings. These are Purpusui times crossed with Haley's Comet. I just put them in there a couple weeks ago. These are Vietnam Yellow I got from Kim. I just put those in a couple weeks ago. These are some Riona seedlings from a fruit that I got from Kim. They're doing really well. I'm kind of thinking I want to just grow them out. So they're used to the environment around here. They don't have to burn up or anything in the summers. From Hawaii, I brought back this papaya seeds, and they look like little baby papaya trees. There's a passion fruit one back there. The other ones haven't germinated, and my guavas didn't germinate. But hopefully, so I get something. Otherwise, I have more seeds. I'll keep on trying. But I keep them in here, And I have this lid that I put over them, and it gets all nice and humid in there. They love it. They get this nice bright light, and it's like afternoon. It's supposed to be like noon, but we'll keep posted on how well these guys do.